Imagine this: a country already struggling with debt, inflation, and unemployment suddenly gets hit by a new wave of COVID-19. What happens next? How does an unstable economy handle a health crisis it can barely afford? In today's video, we explore the possible chain reaction if a financially unstable nation is forced to face a pandemic again. 1. Economic breakdown. When a country is financially weak, it has very little backup cash or emergency funds. So, if COVID strikes again, lockdowns would crush small businesses again, many of which never fully recovered from the first waves. Governments wouldn't be able to afford stimulus packages or relief funds like wealthier countries did in 2020. Healthcare systems, already underfunded, would collapse faster due to lack of resources, staff, and equipment. In countries like Lebanon or Venezuela, where economies have already been through massive crises, a new wave could lead to severe food shortages, mass unemployment, and social unrest. 2. Health crisis amplified. In poor economies, public health systems are usually fragile. So what happens? People can't afford testing, let alone treatment. Vaccination drives would slow down or stop. Hospitals would become overwhelmed, and mortality rates would rise quickly. This turns COVID not just into a health crisis, but a humanitarian one. Diseases spread faster in poverty, and misinformation thrives where education and communication are weak. 3. Global ripple effects. But it's not just one country's problem. In our globalized world, supply chains would break down again, especially if key manufacturing nations are affected. International aid might not be available, since richer countries are still recovering economically themselves. Mass migration could rise, with people fleeing to survive, causing pressure on neighboring countries. A financial crisis combined with COVID becomes a global risk. Here's the big question: can this nightmare be avoided? International health partnerships like the WHO must step in early. Debt relief and funding should be given to vulnerable nations, not after the crisis hits, but before. Investment in basic healthcare and crisis planning must be a priority now, not later. Preparedness is the only way to prevent chaos. Conclusion. A pandemic in a financially unstable country isn't just a local disaster, it's a warning to the world. Health and economy are deeply linked. If we ignore one, we risk both. If we don't help the weakest nations prepare, we all pay the price. Thanks for watching Factaarc. If you found this video thought-provoking, hit like, subscribe, and share it to raise awareness. Stay curious, stay prepared.